He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Well, the Swiss sensation is ready, and so are we.
These superstars are about to put on a clinic in tag team competition, guys. That's how good they are.
Oh, I think this man means business. He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Boom, right across the small of the back.
Cesaro and Sheamus are two dominant, powerful alpha males. They don't just adjust to the world adjusts to them. But when Ambrose and Rollins captured the Bar's tag titles, Cesaro and Sheamus' third title victory was bound to be their toughest.
From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries.
The champ's starting to stumble a bit.
Reflecting on what Byron said, Sheamus and Cesaro are looking for their third tag team title reign in less than a year's time. The two European natives were down to their final chance at reclaiming the Raw tag team titles.
And Cesaro and Sheamus came through in the clutch in England. Ambrose and Rollins were white hot, but the Bar showed they had superior tag team chemistry.
Kofi Kingston's highly trained in many forms of self-defense. One of the disciplines that Kofi gravitates towards a little more than others is the Brazilian martial art of capoeira. It's well known for quick, fluid movements and combining an array of kicks and spin moves. Yep, that sounds like Kofi Kingston to me.
Oh, I think this man means business.
Got him with the power bomb. He lands the belly to belly. Drops the elbow on him.
A sickening thud as his body is driven to the mat.
If you know Kofi Kingston away from the bright lights of WWE, then you know he spends several hours a day studying capoeira. Kofi's immersed himself in this discipline that many experts feel defies description.
Kofi Kingston's a special kind of athlete. Once you look up what capoeira is, you can see how strongly it's influenced Kofi's in-ring style and the approach to his career as a whole. It's one of the key things that makes Kofi who he is.
As a college student back in Ireland, Sheamus was a standout member of his school's rugby team. Think of how devastating it must have been to be a player on the opposing team to get drilled by Sheamus running at full speed and you're not wearing any pads. The only people who can relate to that are WWE superstars.
Jeez. Sheamus shows us some clever offense here. A nice shot by Sheamus.
Momentum's firmly in his corner now.
When you have all the physical gifts that Sheamus possesses, along with that type of killer instinct, you have your pick of whatever sport you want to pursue. I'm sure his opponents in WWE wish the Celtic Warrior would have stayed in Ireland playing rugby.
It's no surprise that Sheamus was one of the top rugby players on his team during his college days. Just by sheer size alone, I don't see how anyone could defend the Celtic Warrior. Once Sheamus gets going, I just see him steamrolling over everyone on the field.
Ow, that hurt.
And it's Big E showing some agility.
All right, that was impressive. Most of the truly great tag teams in sports entertainment created a double-team finishing maneuver. The spike pile driver from Anderson and Blanchard, the heart attack from the Hart Foundation, the rocker dropper from the Rockers, or the Doomsday device from the Road Warriors. A team needs to have a tag team finisher and be able to execute that finisher on all types of opponents.
Gutbuster. Good night.
Oh! He's trying to mangle his face here.
I know what Cesaro's trying to do, but I'm not sure I agree with his tactics here.
Corey, a few moments ago, you mentioned some of the great tag team finishing moves in sports entertainment history. Don't forget about the 3D from the Dudley Boys, or the double drop kick from the 2017 WWE Hall of Famers, the Rock and Roll Express. In tag team action, like in singles competition, once a duo nails their opponent with their finisher, that should signal the beginning of the end.
It can take a long time for a tag team to decide on a double team finisher, but I agree. A team needs one, and it should be something that can be administered to any opponent. That's when a finishing move is truly effective. And since we're talking about tag teams, remember you and your partner have until the referee's 5 count to execute the move. For many years, members of the WWE Universe and the WWE locker room have felt that tag team matches should have 2 referees. One referee is in the ring overseeing the action, and the other is located out on the floor, making sure teams follow the rules and do not engage in potentially damaging behavior. think it's a good idea, something perhaps Mr. McMahon might want to consider.
Byron, earlier you raised a point that people have been talking about for years, and that's a second referee being appointed to tag team matches. I remember WWE Hall of Famer and former WWE President Gorilla Monsoon used to express his strong advocacy for two referees being appointed to tag team matches.
It's something that's been talked about for decades, Michael, and I don't think it's ever going to happen. We've seen it on occasion, but I think it's best to let the superstars be responsible for themselves. And the appointed official for the match needs to do the job they're paid to do. I don't think it's that much to ask. During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met in a 2 out of 3.
There it is. The tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael. And the Cesaro section can't be far behind.
No telling how long he'll be able to keep this up.
And the Cesaro section can't be far behind. Oh boy, he is rolling.
What an offensive show by Cesaro.
Oh man, right to the...
The 2 out of 3 falls match that saw the Hardy Boys go at it with Cesaro and Sheamus was a throwback of sorts. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, championship title defenses and grudge matches were often decided in the 2 out of 3 falls format. Cesaro and Sheamus didn't waste any time and scored the decisive first fall after a bro kick rocked Jeff Hardy.
Cesaro and Sheamus wanted to continue their domination of Team Extreme, but the Hardys had other ideas as Matt tied things up at 1 fall apiece after a twist of fate on the Swiss Cyborg. After a swanton bomb by Jeff Hardy,
Sheamus has eyes to finish, and Big E quickly kicks out.
It'll take more than that to keep the powerhouse down.
No telling how long he'll be able to keep this up. Oh, 3 massive Irish curse backbreakers. He needs to capitalize on it now.
That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure. He's inflicting some serious pain here.
So much force behind that power bomb.
Oh, I think this man means business. Oh, there's some good contact there by Big E.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Clearly on a mission here. Oh, no! Big E showing some expert prowess here.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
Big E, this is going to be big!
A bad place to be for the challenger. He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win here.
If I'm his partner, I'm furious right now. There's no reason why he shouldn't have made a tag by now.
oh boy, he is rolling.
Oh no, here we go. Sheamus sees it.
The shoulders are down. 1. Sheamus gets the shoulder up.
Too soon.
Oh, what an uppercut. He's inflicting some serious pain here.
And Sheamus slips out of harm's way. This is some great offense by Kofi Kingston.
Oh, he's almost there. And he tags his partner in.
Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael.
Oh, I think this man means business.
Too quick for him there.
And the Cesaro section can't be far behind. Reversal.
Cesaro showing his prowess.
He's going for the pin. This could be it. 2. He's got to be running on empty at this point.
Close call.
Cesaro is in position.
That shot was perfect. If you get hit with a lot more of those, getting nailed once turns into a full-scale beating.
Looks like another victory for the champ, Michael.
A clubbing blow called that should end it.
We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe.
For the sharpshooter,
And he's sitting out. Cesaro gonna get him to tap out, baby.
turn out the lights, guys. Cesaro's your winner.
No, it's not over yet.
Wow, part of me thought he was going to tap, Cole.
You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this.
You can bet he's going to feel that in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to win many matches absorbing punishment like that. Oh my, Kofi Kingston is in position. Down they go.
The air just came out of the Cesaro section.
Here's a cover. And the count's broken, keeping the match alive.
He's inflicting some serious pain here. The challenger looking absolutely exhausted in there. We may be looking at the beginning of the end here for the challenger.
I'm not sure he has much left. This one could go either way, guys. It might just come down to which superstar is the next to make a mistake.
I don't know if Big E can take much more of this.
We're about to find out.
Looks like he's starting to feel the pressure of competing in this championship match.
This is all but over.
This is when Big E really needs to hear that New Day Rocks chant and get those massive hip flexors moving.
Okay, Byron, leave the table. Go start your chant.
I will.
And Kofi's having some fun now. Reversal. Cesaro showing his prowess. Bringing it back into the ring. Oh, I think this man means business.
No telling where or when this will end.
Back now inside the ring. You gotta believe this one's over. You don't see this side of Big E very often. Reversal. Cesaro showing his prowess. Kofi feeds off adrenaline. He feeds off emotion. Big E making a statement as we speak.
German suplex.
If I was Big E, I'd concentrate more on winning the match than playing to the crowd.
He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
And that's it. This one is over.